friends. I'm so glad that you're here today. Welcome. Hey, has it ever been hard to love? It's kind of a weird question, right? Because love is love and it's so wonderful and it's so beautiful, but has it ever been hard? Sometimes it is. Our world friends, Victor and Otto, they have two completely different ideas. Let's see what's going on.
I say again, aha!
What are you saying aha about, Victor?
I knew that there was something fishy about the verses Pastor Donna read today.
There's lots of fishy stuff, Victor. There are a lot of fishermen in the New Testament.
Even fishier than that, Ada. Pastor Donna said that when Jesus was asked what the most important commandment was, he said, to love God and to love your neighbor.
Really? Huh. I thought it was about waffles.
What?
Oh, he skipped breakfast this morning. But Victor, why are you ahaing about what Jesus said in the Bible?
Don't you see? He gave two answers.
He did?
Yes! He said the most important commandment is to love God and love your neighbor. That's like if I said my favorite color was orange and green. You see the obvious problem.
Yep. Orange and green don't really go together. Unless it's a green pancake with orange syrup. But even that would be kind of gross.
It's not breakfast food related, Otto. No. The problem is, Jesus gave two answers, so we still don't know what the number one commandment is.
Why is that so exciting?
It means we have a chance to find the answer. Jesus already narrowed it down to two choices, so how hard can it be? If we figure this out, we'll be famous!
Do people really become famous for...
To the library! All right, so let's go over it again. We have God, we have us, and we have our neighbors, right? And what are all the options?
That we love God?
Right, we love God, and what's the other option?
That we never skip the most important meal of the day ever again?
Otto, buddy, I really need you to focus, okay?
The other option is that we love our neighbors.
Right. Wait, who's the neighbor in the scenario?
Well, you're our neighbor, and we're your neighbor. And we're supposed to love each other, just like we're supposed to love God. And if your neighbors love God, and you love God, it's the same as if your neighbor's neighbor loves God, and us as well. And of course, God loves us, just like God loves your neighbor's neighbor, which is you.
So, what does that mean?
It means I'm starting to get dizzy. I'm gonna go lie down now.
If we draw it like that, it seems like everyone loves everyone else and God.
But that doesn't tell us what the most important commandment is. That's just a world where God loves everyone and everyone loves each other and God. We're getting nowhere. And I was so excited to solve this mystery. Oh well, we tried. I'm gonna go get a donut.
Yes! That's it!
What? That love is the most important commandment?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I was talking about getting donuts. Victor, wait up!
Well, last week we talked about seeing things in a different way, so sometimes questions can have more than one answer. Can you think of a question like that? So a long time ago when Jesus was on earth, they had these laws, and when Jesus was explaining God's great big love, some of these laws didn't make sense to people. They were confused, and some were angry, some were excited, some were curious. Let's read our Bible story. Our Bible story comes from the World Story Bible, and we can find this Bible story in the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verses 34 and 36. We can also find this story in the book of Mark, chapter 12, verses 28 through 34. The Pharisees spent a long time learning about God's law. They were always testing Jesus with hard questions. But why? Maybe the Pharisees wanted to prove that they knew the most about God. Maybe some wanted to get Jesus in trouble for saying something wrong. Maybe some of them wanted to follow Jesus, but only if he agreed with them about God's law. Jesus was teaching a crowd of Pharisees and scribes in the temple. A Pharisee, who was a lawyer, stood bravely in front of Jesus. The lawyer wanted to ask him an important question about God's law. "Jesus," the lawyer asked, "which of God's rules is number 1?" "I'll give you 2 answers," says Jesus. "First, love God with 3 parts of yourself: your heart, your soul, and your mind. Next," Jesus said, "love your neighbor, every neighbor, the way you love yourself." One of the scribes jumped up from the crowd. He rushed to stand in front of Jesus. Loving God and each other is number 1. Love is the most important of all of God's rules. Jesus smiled because the scribe understood. After that, no one asked Jesus any more tricky questions. Even the ones that aren't your favorite, do you love them? Even the people who don't believe the same as you, do you love them? My friends, that's the hardest part about love. At the beginning, I asked you if love was hard. Sometimes love is hard because people are different. But I think God made us different on purpose because we are supposed to love others. And when we love people who are different from us, we learn from them. And we learn new things and we grow as humans. And God's love grows too. So that's your challenge for the week. Love someone even when it's hard or scary or inconvenient. Loving sometimes is hard, but that is God's big rule, to love all other people, no matter what. All right, my friends, you have a great week, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.